Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping like it's New Year's Eve. Boys, James IV, that's Roman numeral 4 off the top with the intro. What up, K-Sap, no cap, that's the big bro. You know the ladies hold it down for the team. We be the hottest on this YouTube screens. We got sports, media, news, that round table talk. Them other parts ain't got the same sauce. Now, hit us in the chat, but no haters allowed. Send you to the block party, what you gotta say now? We on live, hit us up and subscribe. If you like it to share, show love instead of staring. Man behind the mic, numbers don't lie. Send me a super chat to all that may apply. Ain't no party like an SBD party. Let's get the show started, pull up, everybody. Come on. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. You must love us cause you can't stop watching.
Yes. You know who it is. It's your favorite host, the man behind the mic of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, K-Sap. What's up? Appreciate y'all tuned in to another episode of a live rendition. When you come in the building, do me a favor. Drop a like on the video. Just come in, man. Wipe your feet at the door, man. Kick back. Drop a like on the video. Sit back, relax. Let's get this thing started. I'll wait for the live to catch up with a few people before we get started. You know, YouTube sometimes don't send the notifications out. So people always come in the middle of the show or toward the end of the show. But if you're already in the building and you listening and watching, and do me a favor, drop a like on the video. We already got 30 people in the building watching, and we 2 minutes in. Please drop a like on the video and let me know where y'all tuned in from. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And make sure if you're not, already a part of the community, man, join the community, man. And let's get this train rolling. Let's get this out there. Like I've always said, tell a friend to tell a friend. Might not be for you, but it might be for them. So we're going to get a chance to catch up with some people. Once y'all come in the building, man, just drop a like on the video and let me know where you're listening, from. I see we got one of our lovely mods in the building, ADP Art Creation. She's already in the building. We'll wait for some more people to come in here. Let's get these mods in here, man. But we see our guy, Shedeur Sanders, man. He was back at practice today, but it was limited. He was limited at practice. And it's just more bad news. Patricia Winfrey, what's up? Appreciate you tuned in, man. You from Tennessee. Libby Washington tuning in from Houston. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, we trying to figure out what's going on with 12, man. We trying to figure what's going on in this situation in Cleveland, man. It's just bad news after bad news, man. And it just seems like we on pace. What's up, Amber? Another one of my lovely mods in the building. Amber, let me know if you got your hoodie. Let me know if you got your hoodie. It was sent out on Monday. So let me know if you got it. I think it's supposed to arrive Friday. So let me know when you get it. Also, yeah, the situation with Shedeur, man, it just don't look good, man. From everything that I'm seeing and all the reports that I'm hearing, man, and it's just more, gaslighting after gaslighting. It's kind of crazy that a young man goes to see his father. What's up, 420 Jenkins? I see you in the building. And, this back injury is getting blown out of proportion. This back injury is getting elevated to what it shouldn't be. Because, like I've always stated, every person in sports gets some type of treatment. And just in this case, Shedeur Sanders is getting back treatment. And they blowing it out of proportion. It ain't like Shedeur Sanders hasn't dealt with a back issue his collegiate career, because he has. So this situation, man, I think it's just getting blown out of proportion. And but we got to talk about it, man, because it's not good. Because it's funny that I told you guys that I don't think that Kevin Stefanski, even though the bye week has come and gone, they're preparing to play the New York Jets. And like I said, I don't think Kevin Stefanski wants to promote him back to the backup quarterback. I don't think he wants to promote him back to quarterback 2. What's up, Selmore Fudd? I see you in the building. Tansy, one of my lovely mods, that joined us. Appreciate you coming through. We just getting started. We only 5 minutes in. We got 40 people in here watching, man. Make sure y'all drop a like on the video. They keep him from playing purposely. I don't think it's a Browns decision. What kind of decision you think it is, Amber? Because all the reports that I'm getting is, from the footage I've seen, he looked good in practice today, but it was limited. And then when the media availability was available after practice, Kevin Stefanski, he strikes again. And what I tell you about Kevin Stefanski, man, he's always backpedaling when it comes to Shedeur Sanders. He sidesteps the question at hand. NFL has told them to do this to Shedeur. That's where the collusion comes in. I mean, like I said, we all believe that there's something else going on. Until they show us otherwise, then I'm believing what I believe. 420 Jenkins says Stefanski knows the moment Shedeur gets in and balls out, he's fired. Libby Washington said, I'm literally so sick of and tired of Kevin Stefanski. He wants to bury Shedeur Sanders, number 12. Yeah, because, guys, I want y'all to listen to what Kevin Stefanski said at the media day availability after practice today when he opened up the podium for questions. And Mary Kay, as she always does, one thing about Mary Kay, like I told y'all guys, she's going to ask the questions about Shedeur Sanders. And basically, she asked Kevin Stefanski, is Shedeur Sanders going to be quarterback 2? And I want y'all to listen to what Kevin Stefanski had to say. Take a listen.
From a front and coverage standpoint, so they have a bunch of good players. We have to play our best.
Shedeur is going to be practicing today. Will he be back as your QB2 this week?
Yeah, he'll be limited today, Mary Kay, so need to see how he responds. Obviously, he's pushing very hard in rehab, but need to see how he does over the next couple of days.
Now, guys, now, did y'all hear what Kevin Stefanski, how he just sidestepped that when Mary Kay asked him directly, will Shedeur Sanders be quarterback 2? Oh, he's limited in practice. I hope he's, feeling better, and we're going to see how he responds. That wasn't the question that she asked. She asked you specifically, is Shedeur Sanders going to be promoted to quarterback 2? And see, in this situation, how you handle that is like, if anything changes, Shedeur will be quarterback 2. If he's not able to go, then we'll elevate Bailey Zappi back to quarterback 2. why don't you just answer the question that Mary Kay asked you? Like, he's like Kevin Stefanski. You like I said, it's all smoke and mirrors, man. What's up, Selmore Fudd, man? I see you in the building, man. One of my members of my community, man, representing Cleveland, Ohio, man. Appreciate you tuning in, buddy. Also, man, Libby Washington. I totally agree. Kevin Stefanski. I'm not going to go on that limb and say Kevin Stefanski is trash because he's a 2-time coach of the year. This situation handling of Shedeur makes him look bad. Maximia 347 said this is getting frustrating. Well, everybody wants to see, at least Shedeur Sanders get a chance, man. But I mean, why don't they just be honest with us, man? I mean, what is all this going back and forth? Like, I've never seen a player that supposedly don't get no reps, don't get no practice time, but then you coming out with these reports. He got a bad back, which he can't go, which was BS because Bucky said it on Well Off Media. He said that Shedeur was ready to go. It was a coaching decision not to play him. And then how you get arm soreness if you're not getting no reps in practice? And also, how are you going to have an oblique injury if you're not getting no reps in practice? I mean, how is he injuring himself? These are all mysterious injuries that come up on the injury report. I mean, I don't know what's going on, man. Mandel Harvey said, paid to be a liar and a fool. Stefanski should quit. I mean, it's crazy. Like, and then let's take a listen to what Tony Rizzo and Tony Grossi says. But see, Grossi was on to something until he tried to change the narrative by insinuating, does Shedeur Sanders really want to play? So I want y'all guys to take a listen to Tony Grossi, and then I want you to listen how Tony Rizzo stepped in.
What is starting to become a mystery to me is how could he have 3 different injuries without even taking number 1 reps all year long?
Right.
Tired arm. What was the injury
Shoulder?
in training camp? Was it a shoulder or
and
muscle?
now a back.
Yeah. So I'm wondering. I don't want to say it because people will jump all over me. But
You're wondering. I'll say it for you.
Does he want to play?
I'll say it for you. Either these are.
Now y'all heard what Tony Grossi said. Tony Grossi said, or does he want to play? And then he went on to say people are going to jump all over him for what he said. He knows people are going to get on him for what he said. He's trying to insinuate that Shedeur Sanders does not want to play. Like, Tony Grossi is all over the place in this situation. He is all over the place. At one moment, he says Shedeur is going to take the field. And now the next moment, he's talking about, does he even want to play? So you cannot say that Shedeur does not want to play. Shedeur is built this way. He wants to play. It's something that's like Jason Lloyd said yesterday. It's more to it behind closed doors. He's not gonna put Shedeur in, man. I've said this plenty of times talking to you guys. My personal opinion, like all the reports out there saying Shedeur is possibly going to play, I won't believe it until I see it. But this is things to talk about. Like, won't they just come out and tell us what it is, man? It's almost like one of them drama series, and they leave you with a cliffhanger. It's almost like a Tyler Perry story. You got to wait until next year to see what's going on in the finale. What's up, KD? Another one of my lovely mods in the building. Shedeur Sanders, they want him to rot on the bench, but you can't, he ain't rotting on that bench. Like Libby Washington, you're absolutely correct. Seeing is believing. And what I will say is I told you guys, Shedeur is not getting traded. They invested 4 years in Shedeur Sanders. He is not getting traded. It's a reason why Shedeur didn't get traded. It ain't the fact that didn't nobody come calling for him, because the Cleveland Browns would be stupid to give Shedeur up, knowing their track record with these quarterbacks, man. You know you got a franchise guy in your building and you reluctant to give him time. So like Shedeur said, man, in due time, perfect timing. But I see it as they playing out this situation, man. They playing this out. Like, and everybody, I know I see a lot of negative comments talking about, man, why y'all keep talking about this? Man, this is news, man. I mean, everybody wants to report every step of the way. And like I've told you guys, it's well documented over here on the Simply Ball Dropping channel. I've been covering Shedeur ever since he been at Jackson State, went to Colorado, and now with the Cleveland Browns. Why would I stop? Why would I stop? I pay close attention to Shedeur Sanders here in Texas when he's with the Truth League. I was watching Shedeur Sanders run around as a little kid on the OWN channel. Dion's Family Playbook. Dion Sanders stayed about 15 minutes away from where I reside. I was seeing that stuff on TV every night. Pay close attention. I'm familiar with the Sanders family. My oldest child went to school with Bucky at Cedar Hill. I was at the Cedar Hill game the time they was on ESPN, and Dion and Pilar and the kids was in the stand rooting on Bucky. I was there. So this is not something that I just started doing. I've been covering Shedeur Sanders along the way. All you have to do is look at my catalog. I mean, there's a lot of people that just picked up on this situation and started running with it. Nah, I've been there from the start. It's well documented. And Shedeur Sanders, every stop he's been fantastic. He's been a winner everywhere he's been. In the Truth League, private school, they winning championships. Then he goes off to Jackson State, turns that program around. Made Jackson State, put Jackson State on the map if they already wasn't on the map. He just elevated that. Everybody tuned in to watch Jackson State play because of Dion Primetime Sanders and Shedeur Sanders and Shiloh at the time. And then Travis Hunter got on board. And then when he went off to Colorado, it was a national spectacle. You saw all the celebrities front row. You seen the locker room footage. You've seen it. I've covered it all. Sidelines packed with celebrities, rappers, R&B singers, people that probably didn't watch the sport. They was all up in Boulder supporting Dion, Shedeur, Shiloh, and Travis Hunter. It's no different. He gets drafted into the NFL. It's no different, man. Shedeur Sanders is a winner. In due time, he gets his opportunity. He's going to show you what he's all about. But for some reason, the Cleveland Browns are prolonging this. Knowing that. He get them keys. Dylan Gabriel he gonna be the odd man out. And then all the people that make these comments about, oh, Dylan Gabriel's better than Shedeur and all that. So when Shedeur Sanders get the keys, I want to see people that have all them negative comments start producing videos about Dylan Gabriel. I bet you won't see none. I bet you won't see none. I saw that, CJ. I saw Acho. Acho was one of them, Acho sometimes make good points and then he reaches. Sometimes Acho, I can't take Acho serious, man. How do we know that Shedeur can't win without Dion if he hasn't got an opportunity? So how would that statement be valid, what Acho said? It can't be valid because we don't know. We haven't seen Shedeur Sanders in the lineup. So how can Acho make a statement like that? Where's he getting? Where is that valid at, guys? It can't be valid because we don't know. He hasn't been on the field for the Cleveland Browns. Only in preseason. And you saw when he started out the game in preseason, he won that game against the Carolina Panthers. So that's what I'm saying. So, guys, don't let Acho piss y'all off because of the fact that he don't have nothing to stand on when he says that because we don't know. We haven't seen him in a game to show and validate your statement, Acho. We haven't seen it. Football Junkie 55, Acho a clown. Yeah, a lot of people say that. A lot of people say that. Acho really ain't nothing without Joy Taylor by his side. Yeah, he won that game with no coaching against Carolina. He went out there and did his own thing. Went out there and got off script a couple times and made plays. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. When you have guys that make statements like that, he can't win without his pops. How do you know that? We haven't seen Shedeur in the Cleveland lineup. Like Marlon, you made a great point. Shedeur Sanders put up 21 points. That is the second most points that the Cleveland Browns have put up in 10 games, including preseason. The highest game they got with the points that was over 21 was against Miami. They had 31. So y'all let that marinate. Let that marinate in your spirit. Shedeur Sanders put up 21 in preseason. Outside of that, they haven't put 21 points on the board yet. Only game they did that was against Miami. Yeah, the only game they did that was against Miami. Shedeur Sanders in preseason put up 21 points. And he did that in one half. Think about that. He did that in one half, guys. By his pops being there, it was fuel to the fire. Yeah. So if Acho, listen what Acho just did. If Acho say he can't win without his dad, right? So why Acho and them thinking Dion should, leave Colorado? He's done in Colorado. Because he had his son there and they was winning, right? So now you saying that, okay, Dion is a bad coach because you ain't got your son. Make it make sense. We already know that, Mandel. It was the Wildcat. It was Quinshon Judkins taking snaps in the red zone because they feared Dylan Gabriel couldn't perform in inclement weather. But you playing in Cleveland, you're going to get the inclement weather. You playing in the AFC North, you're going to get the inclement weather. You're going to get the likes of Pittsburgh up in Three Rivers. You're going to get Baltimore in Baltimore. You're going to get Cincinnati in Cincinnati. Come on. Miss Pamela said, that's why Antonio, number 75, didn't block for Shedeur during the Carolina game. And when he got sacked, was on the ground. 75 offers his hand to lift him up. Antonio is Stefanski's guy. They link all these guys together. Just like, everybody keeps saying, but we already talked about it, about Stefanski and Dylan Gabriel share the same agent. Yeah, we got 104 people in here watching, man. Please drop a like on the video. Please drop a like on the video. Leaping Cat Productions said, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Shedeur win the Carolina game without his dad? Exactly. That's why Acho, his statement is off. What does he base that on? He's saying he can't win without his dad. He hasn't been in an NFL game to show you that he can't win. So I don't understand it. So, Acho, if you're looking at this show, man, I challenge your point about you saying that Shedeur Sanders can't win without his pops. You have nothing to stand on. What are you basing this off of? What are you basing this off of? We haven't seen Shedeur in a game without his pops. We saw them against Carolina in preseason. What did he do? He dropped the hammer on everybody. So, Acho, once again, I challenge you. Charmaine said Acho needs a hug. So, if you're looking, man, you're more than welcome to come on my platform or bring me on speak. I come on there with you guys. I chop it up with you guys. And I'll challenge your point when you said Shedeur can't win without his pops. What are you basing that off of? That's what I'm saying, football junkie. He hasn't played a regular season game without his dad. Can he actually play a regular season game first? Then you can make your assumption. But Acho, you way off base, man. You way off base, man. Acho is one of them that talks loud and quick. He talks loud and quick. He tries to finesse and finagle people, but it ain't gonna work. Your partner in crime was Joy Teller. Joy Teller carried that show. You just fell in line. Shayna West said that's a lie. He hasn't played way off base. What are you talking about, Shayna? We talking about the statement Acho made. So I'm trying to grasp what are you talking about? Shay Boost is in the building. Appreciate you coming through. So I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna go back to Shayna West's comment. She said that's a lie. What's a lie? Am I missing something? Y'all enlighten me. Am I missing something? Libby Washington said, thank you for the love for Shedeur and the Sanders family. I'm gonna give Shayna West a chance to respond because I'm trying to figure out, is she referring to somebody's comment or what? Because you kind of lost me with that one, Shayna. Kind of lost me with that one. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but kind of lost me with that one. I mean, Acho represents Texas, played for Texas. He should know. He watched Shedeur play when Shedeur grew up. He know that his dad was with him the whole time. But for you to say he can't win without his dad, we don't know that because we haven't seen him in a game without his dad. Only preseason. That Acho don't speak for the majority of us. Acho and Horde are both trying to get better gigs with mainstream media. Nah, they better stick to their platforms, man. They better stick to their podcasts. I mean, I'm not trying to knock another man for getting a gig on mainstream media, but right now, they better stay in the podcast line. That's why some of them people be let go from mainstream media. You got to listen to some of their talking points. You got to listen to some of the takes that they make. Football Junkie said top dancer. But it's just kind of crazy that all of a sudden, coming out of this bye week, Shedeur Sanders is limited at practice. And Kevin Stefanski can't answer a straight up question and just tell the people. Shedeur Sanders, his response should have been, Shedeur Sanders is the backup quarterback. He's our QB2 until otherwise. If he can't go, then we push up Bailey Zappi. But why not just answer the question? He deflected. Mary Kay be putting him in the trick bag. Here we have a lot of racist garbage. Shedeur is a quarterback the Browns need right now, and he can win any game. Let the racist coach give him a chance. Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people, have that opinion about Kevin Stefanski. But it's just something odd about Kevin Stefanski when it comes to Shedeur Sanders. Like, he's not making the situation no better. And the crazy thing about it is, that's why this is a storyline, guys. Regardless if people say, man, y'all should stop entertaining it. Y'all should stop, looking at the Cleveland media. But the Cleveland media is the one that give us sound bites to talk about. Oh, okay. I got you, Shayna. I just wanted to clear that up because I was kind of confused, but I got you. It's all respect. I got you. Thanks for clarifying that up. But that's what I'm saying. Like, the Cleveland media is the one that's sparking all this. And then when you got guys, the insiders that come out and say that they know stuff. Oh, Shauna. It's Shauna. Oh, I'm sorry. Shauna. Okay. I got you. My apologies, sister. My apologies. Gotcha. Shauna. I'm just going to call you Shownuff. Shauna. Nah, Shauna. Appreciate you. Appreciate you tuned in. Appreciate your support. Amber said, definitely a racist. Someone said in the chat that A.B. Byrne trying to push a black quarterback on them for years. Like, we've seen, we've seen the Cleveland situation with these quarterbacks, man. When you have them in house and they staring you right in your face, you pushing them out the door. That's what it is. That's what it is. But yeah, man, I mean, it's crazy work though. But that's the nature, that's the state of the NFL right now when it comes to these black quarterbacks. And another thing is, and then I know y'all heard Kevin Stefanski when they asked him a question about Joe Flacco. He didn't even want to talk about Joe Flacco. He didn't even want to talk about Joe Flacco no more. So basically, he didn't want to talk about Joe Flacco. He didn't want to talk about Joe Flacco. He just pushed it off to the side and everything. So it's crazy. Nate Edwards came in the building and said they only have 2 more games to bring Zappi up. After that, they have to sign him to the 53-man roster and pay him the veteran minimum, $1.2 million. That's close to a $1 million raise. Wow. Good information to know. Good information to know. And see, that's the situation, man. So For the new people that just came in the building, I just want y'all to take a listen to what Kevin Stefanski said when Mary Kay Cabot posed that question to him. Take a listen.
Front and coverage standpoint, so they have a bunch of good players. We have to play our best.
Shedeur is going to be practicing today. Will he be back as your QB2 this week?
He'll be limited today, Mary Kay. So need to see how he responds. Obviously, he's pushing very hard in rehab, but
man, come on, Kevin Stefanski. You got to do better than that. You have to do a better job at answering questions, direct questions. He is the great reflector. He is the great reflector. Did y'all hear his response? Mary Kay Cabot asked him a direct question. Is Shedeur Sanders going to be your backup quarterback? And he failed. Once again. I told you Kevin Stefanski strikes once again, guys. And see, it's bad news for Shedeur, man. And see, that's why Kevin Stefanski gets beat up over the head the way he is when people start talking about this situation. Like, people don't want to own up and address it for what it is. We can't sugarcoat it, man. We have you on the big board. This is you talking. Every time somebody asks you a direct question about Shedeur, you can't answer it. You can't answer it. We got 130 people in the building watching, man. Please drop a like on the video. I do appreciate all y'all's love and support. If you're not a member of the channel, make sure y'all join the channel. And if you haven't told a friend to tell a friend, man, tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. Over here, we talk facts. But guys, do y'all understand where I'm coming from? Why does Kevin Stefanski do this all the time? For those that are you watching, man, do me a favor. Anybody from the Ohio area or Cleveland area, just drop a 1 in the chat. I want to see something. Just drop a 1 in the chat if you're from the Ohio area or you from the Cleveland area. I'll give y'all a chance to respond. Charmaine, we know you from that area. I love that. The mom map. She said Shedeur had a good practice today, though. They said he looked like he did. He did. But like, Shedeur Sanders had a great practice. There's footage of Shedeur moving around like nothing bothers. And that goes back to what I told you guys. Everybody in the NFL is getting some kind of treatment. What's up, Gina Bina? What's going on? Appreciate you coming through. One of my lovely mods has entered the building. But that's what I tried to tell you guys. Everybody in sports is getting some type of treatment. Shedeur is no different. Let the man get his treatment, but don't blow it out of proportion.
Need to see how he does over the next couple days.
We got to see how he does over the next couple days. Now, all of a sudden, it's going another injury might pop up talking about he got a sore toe. Like, he got turf toe. Like I told you guys, man, they playing in our face about Shedeur, man. Just come out and be honest, man. Like, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting on Sunday. Tommy Rees is the new play caller. And if that offense looks any way, shape, or form better than what Kevin Stefanski has put out there, Kevin Stefanski should be on the hot seat immediately after that game. Because like I told you guys, it's been 2 years in a row that Kevin Stefanski has been stripped of offensive play calling duties. 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row. And guys, we got to make it make sense, man. We got to make it make sense, man. See, this is the stuff that they don't talk about. This is crazy work. This is crazy work. This is crazy work. We're going to open up the phone lines, man. The phone lines are now open. If you want to call in and get your voice be heard, you can call in. The number's at the bottom of the screen. You can call in. The call-in line's 214-425-9333. You can call in and let your voice be heard. And you can talk with K-Sap, the host of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. So, guys, if you want to call in, man, and make your, let your voice be heard, give us a call. Phone lines are now open. Yeah. So anybody, man, that wants to, give their take, man, y'all go and hit that phone line. The phone lines are now open. Amber said they need to go anyway. Said he's trash, like Bubba Dub trash, huh? You on the line with K-Sap of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. Who we got?
We got Jay from Philly. How you doing, K-Sap, man?
What's going on, Jay, man? Appreciate the call, man. What you got?
Yo, it's just, I wish I was a reporter because it's just simple questions that he just keep getting around.
Yeah.
And it's plain to see. It's real easy for everybody to see. So I don't know why these reporters is not speaking on it. I'm pretty sure if a player did something, they got all the questions in the world, but it's common sense to see that he don't like this dude. He's not answering the simple question. I will be scolding him on that. Like, why you can't answer a question about Shedeur? Like, everything we've been asking you, you've been dodging. So why you can't answer that question? That's what I probably would be banned because it's like, yo, you playing with me now.
Yeah.
Like you assault my intelligence because you keep throwing these corny answers back. It's like, bro, I ain't asked you that. You know what I asked you?
Yeah.
So why are you playing?
He's been doing this, man, ever since this whole story has became a storyline, right? And I've told people plenty of times. I mean, one thing I will say about Mary Kay will ask questions about Shedeur, but I agree on what you said. It should be more reporters in the room to hold him accountable and be like, hold up, Mary Kay asked you a direct question. Can we get an answer? You hopscotched around it, just like today. Mary Kay said, is Shedeur going to be the backup quarterback? Oh, he's limited at practice. We'll see how he feels the next day. His answer should have been, Shedeur Sanders is our backup quarterback. He's our QB2. And to further notice, if he can't go, then that's when we elevate Bailey Zappi.
I heard you say that. That makes playing it. That right there, everybody has to accept that. He answered the question.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? But you can tell the way he's answering it, he don't like him. That's what I'm saying. Because that was you're not even the coach. Look how easy that was.
Exactly.
That was simple.
And like I said,
that was simple.
All this media theory out there that no, it's not a conspiracy theory over Shedeur. Kevin Stefanski don't have no problem with Shedeur. Bump that. You got to prove me otherwise, because every footage that I got and all the sources and all the reports that I have And everything that you've been showing me shows me that there is some kind of inkling that you don't care for Shedeur Sanders.
Right. So that's what I'm trying to find out. How come there's no other reporters like because they all basically want to know the same question.
But you got to understand something. They are the insiders, right? Mary Kay is an inside reporter, right? And she did come out and say that, you know, some things that she said, and then she basically told us that, what's up, China Eyes? I see you in the chat. She did come out and tell us that practice was shut down and they had limited access, right? So now you heard what Jason Lloyd said, one of the inside reporters. He came out and he let Anthony Lima and Ken Carmen know that there's something going on behind closed doors. And he was basically telling them there's something going on, but I don't want y'all to take this and run with it. But he's basically telling them there's something, it's a hidden agenda behind closed doors.
Yeah, it always is. And then we find out years later. I just can't wait to like everything come, like the 30 for 30 type.
Yeah, that's what they said yesterday. It's gonna be
I can't wait for this to come out because this don't make no sense at all. It just doesn't.
It's almost like one of them Tyler Perry movies, man. They leave you on a cliffhanger and they wait for next season for you to get the finale.
Like you were saying, yep. And it's just weird. Like we can clearly see he better than the dude. I don't care what nobody's like, oh, he keep coming up with all. He's the greatest excuse maker ever. I be sitting here looking at this dude like, man, I don't even like the guy just because I don't like him. Now his aura, I don't like his aura.
Yeah,
it's like, something. I don't like how he come off.
Yeah, it's something about, you know, Kevin Stefanski now that Shedeur Sanders is in the building. And see, Kevin Stefanski brought this problem on himself because he started this out by basically saying this was going to be an open quarterback competition.
Everybody going to get.
Yep, everybody going to get equal amount of opportunities and the equal amount of reps to prove themselves. But look,
but we all forget.
We saw otherwise. All the reports came out. He ain't getting reps. He ain't getting first team reps. That's why they said he's going up to these local colleges and working out with the local college kids.
Working out. Yeah, that's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. And then I think it's making him irritated because he was the fourth string guy or whatever.
Started out as the fourth string guy.
Selling the most jerseys, getting the most press. It's like he reminded me of a Chip Kelly. He don't like stars.
Yes.
He reminds me of a Chip Kelly. He reminds me of a Chip Kelly type of dude. He reminds me of a Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
Like making he wanted to be about him. He wanted to be about him.
I totally
it's
agree.
Sad, man. It's really sad. And it's like I hope God make him pay for what he's doing because he know what he's doing. And like you said, something going on. I can't wait for it to come out. You see what I'm saying? I hope I hope he keep doing what he gotta do. And like we all can see. Ain't nothing wrong with that man back. I don't care what nobody say. Ain't nothing wrong with it. There might be some tightness or something, but the way they're making the scene,
they elevating it. They blowing out of proportion. And before I let you go, I've always been saying, for the people that want to hear me, in all professional sports, every player is getting some kind of treatment, regardless if this is the back, the arm, the hamstring, the ankle. Somebody is getting treatment. And when you have access to get treatment, you're going to get treatment as a professional athlete because like I stated yesterday, it ain't like us. We got to call the doctor's office and make an appointment, and our appointment might be scheduled a week out. And then we got to go in there and verify the insurance. And then we got to pay the copays, right? These guys have access to get up in there and get treatment 24 hours a day around the clock. You come in there, they have everything set up for you. They got the whirlpool running for you. They got everything. They stretching you out. They massaging you down. And if we go get a massage these days, we paying $200-300 for a massage.
Yep. And one last thing. Let's not forget the faces when he got drafted.
Yeah.
That should have told us everything right there.
But like they said, Kevin Stefanski is Dylan Gabriel's dude. Andrew Berry and Jimmy Haslam wanted Shedeur. And like I told people, the owner and the general manager, they assembled a team. It's up to the coach to play these players.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna keep on watching, man. Have
Man,
a
I
good
appreciate
show.
you,
I
man.
appreciate you for letting
Hey.
me call in, man.
Good call. Appreciate you.
Yep. Yes,
All right.
sir.
Have a good one.
You too.
Man, that was a great call. Appreciate you calling in, man. Appreciate you supporting the channel. But like I said, the phone lines are open, man. If you want to get your voice heard, man, give us a call. JT Weezy 79 said G. Bush would have pressed the hell out of Kevin Stefanski to demand him to talk about Shedeur. Oh, yeah. G. Bush is one of them guys. See, they don't want G. Bush in them press conferences. He's in the Cleveland area. They don't want G. Bush to come up there because G. Bush going to grill him. I've sat there and watched G. Bush's show. I watch him in the morning. He gonna let Kevin Stefanski have it. There's no way around it. Yeah, Hog Boss, we already know that. We already know that Kevin Stefanski was a GM for the Philadelphia 76ers when Allen Iverson was drafted. And Allen Iverson said he had a problem with Kevin's dad in his documentary. Yeah, Allen Iverson documentary is pretty good on Prime. You're on the line with KSAT with SBD, man. Who do we got?
Big E from Atlanta, Georgia.
What's up, E?
What's going on, man?
Hey, I'm in here, man. What we got?
Yeah, I want to tell you about what's actually going on in Cleveland, man.
Hey, man, you got a little echo in the back, man. You probably got to turn the volume down on the show, man, so we can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, hold 1 second.
Okay.
How about that? How that sound now?
Yeah, we got you.
Hey, this is what I think was going on. All right, it all started out pre-draft, before the draft.
Yeah.
What's going on is the Browns got to pay Deshaun Watson all that money, all that guaranteed money.
Oh yeah.
So they weren't able to afford a first round pick. Pay him $40 million when they already paying Deshaun Watson.
Yep.
So the NFL did the Browns a favor. They got everybody that he should do it and let Shedeur fall all the way down to them. So to keep people from realizing what happened is they had to kind of like keep him on the field, from off the field, because they know he's real good. They know he can play.
Yeah.
So they can justify taking him in the 5th round. They don't want him to go out there too soon. And it kind of offset that $40 million. That money they paid Deshaun Watson, because they don't have to pay him. So by them not paying him, they got a first-round quarterback, and they know they got a first-round quarterback. So they doing everything in their power to keep him off the field. Those shots are called by the owner, Jimmy Haslam. Jimmy Haslam is calling the shot.
Yeah.
Kevin Stefanski is the figurehead. So Kevin Stefanski got his hand tied. He's doing dirty himself, but he got his hand tied. He can't make those big decisions whether to put him on the field or not. But he got to keep him from getting on the field, because Shedeur, he gonna show out when he get out there.
Oh yeah.
And they know it. So what they do, they pay Deshaun Watson that money, and it offset them paying Shedeur, because if they pick him first round, they would pay him $40 million. And so they offset that.
Good point.
And that's what's going on in Cleveland.
Good point. But when you say Kevin Stefanski got his hands tied, you got to understand something. Every move that's coming down now, I think it's coming down from the top. It's coming down from Jimmy Haslam and Andrew Berry. The Joe Flacco trade, because Kevin Stefanski said he didn't even know he was getting traded. So that goes to show that, Jimmy Haslam and Andrew Berry, made that call. And then
right
after he got traded, Kevin Stefanski was reluctant to move Shedeur Sanders to quarterback 2. He had to wait through the week. So in a situation like that, you're already a third string quarterback, you're the emergency quarterback, and your starting quarterback gets traded, right? And then Dylan Gabriel gets promoted to quarterback 1. It should have been clear that Shedeur was promoted to quarterback 2. But he was reluctant to tell us that until two days until the game, right? I think that call came down from Jimmy Haslam and Andrew Berry. No, Shedeur is the backup quarterback.
Right.
Yeah.
And see, and Dylan Gabriel, the Dylan Gabriel going through it now. He going through it because he knows that Shedeur is better than him.
But it's not Dylan
But
Gabriel's fault. Kevin
it's not his
Stefanski
fault,
put
right.
Kevin Stefanski put Dylan Gabriel in this situation. And see, Dylan Gabriel hears them footsteps. Because when you go back to Cleveland and you don't perform, just like you look at the Miami game, they was chanting Shedeur's name from start to finish. Even though Cleveland was blowing Miami out, they still was chanting Shedeur. He got them footsteps on him. I can't put this on Dylan Gabriel. Kevin Stefanski put him in this situation, and he keeps trotting him out there. But Kevin Stefanski, the gig is up, man. The gig is up.
So now everybody gonna count the Jets out of this game because the Jets done traded Sauce Gardner and the Jets done traded the Williams guy. But the Jets still got Justin Fields. Justin Fields done started playing pretty good right now.
Yeah.
So I think the Jets gonna get up enough points to beat the Browns, because the Browns is not going to generate enough points to beat the Jets.
But listen to what I'm saying. Even though Quinlan Williams is not there and Sauce Gardner is not there, Dylan Gabriel don't pose a threat to the Jets defense.
Right.
They don't have Quinshon Judkins is not playing.
Right. Dylan Gabriel go. I'm gonna go to Underdog Fantasy and put me a bet on Dylan Gabriel throw 2 picks.
Oh yeah,
on Underdog Fantasy.
They're gonna be looking at you.
I'm gonna use your promo code.
Yeah, go ahead. Fantasy. Yeah, SBD 23, man. Get yourself up to $1,000 in bonus cash.
That's what I'm gonna do. That I'm gonna make a deposit on it tomorrow. I'm gonna bet that Dylan Gabriel gonna throw 2 picks in that game.
All right, man. Well, hey, look, great call, man. I got some other callers calling in, but great call.
Okay.
All right, thank you. You on the line with SBD, K-Sap. Who we got?
Hey, what's going on, K-Sap? This is Resurrect Minds calling out of St. Louis.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Ain't nothing much. I'm doing well, man. Thanks for having me up. Man, this has been something that's been kind of driving at my core, because I go manic on stuff, man. And the thing is, I'll be on chats and X and on YouTube, and the number one thing that these guys try to do is they say, well, no team had Shedeur as a number 1 pick or first or second round pick. And I just go on, I use my Grok or I use ChatGPT. There's plenty of articles that have that Shedeur was a first or second round pick by at least 3 different teams, because they say, well, no NFL team had him picked that way. It's just these pundits like Mel Kiper Jr. So that's the spell. They all say, well, Dylan Gabriel did better than him in the preseason. I broke down the numbers. Shedeur's 2 preseason games, his QBR is still higher than Dylan's QBR rating.
See, these are all facts.
They say, well, he didn't. These are all facts. They say, well, he didn't do anything. He didn't win any big games in college. I said, well, he has a 36-15 collegiate record. That's a 71% winning percentage. And, when they go to Colorado had only won 1 game. First season, he won 4. Second season, they won. So he was 13-12 at Colorado. I mean, these people are just insane, man. It's just, and here's the number one thing that I get them at, and they never respond, my brother. I say, why is it that almost all the detractors of Shedeur Sanders are YT people? Now,
I think you said that in the comments last night, didn't you?
Well, I told you that. Yeah, I made that comment.
Yeah.
But when I put that in X, I get a lot of likes from our people, but they never can respond because they know it's true. They throw all this stuff out here to antagonize us, bro. They know what's going on.
And look,
they know what's going on. I bring up the fact that Eric Dickerson.
Oh yeah, he exposed him.
Is NFL royalty. He's
Hall of
NFL
Famer.
royalty. Eric Dickerson doesn't have a dog in the fight.
Yep.
Why would he risk his reputation to make up something like this?
Hey, I got to give you the bomb on that one. I got to give you the bomb on that one because
crazy,
when I talked about Eric Dickerson, his statements that he said He has reliable sources inside the NFL. We all know what Eric Dickerson is. Eric Dickerson is a Hall of Fame running back from the St. Louis Rams, right? And the crazy thing about it is,
LA Rams.
yeah, the Rams in general, right? So when Eric Dickerson came out and said it, a lot of people was like, oh, nah, I don't believe it. And then TMZ caught him coming out the airport, and Eric Dickerson, he stood 10 toes down. He wasn't changing his statement. He said he got it from two reliable sources.
The NFL rushing record holder.
Yeah.
Hall of Famer. Royalty. What good would he have to make up something like that? And they know he's not lying. They know it, man. These people are terrible.
Boomer Esiason said it too. Amber in the chat said Boomer Esiason said it too. And see, this is the problem I have. Nobody had Dylan Gabriel on their big board in the draft. Nobody, you can't tell. If you tell me anybody had Dylan Gabriel above Shedeur Sanders in their draft or in their mock draft, you a straight up liar.
They didn't. They had Dylan as a polished passer, but his ceiling was low. They had Shedeur's ceiling as high.
Yeah.
They had Shedeur, a first or second round pick. They had Dylan as a serviceable backup or a spot to spot starter.
At best. At best.
It's wild. It's wild.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna keep you up. I'm not gonna stay up here long, my brother. I thank you for having me up, and I'm gonna continue to listen to the show.
Man, I appreciate you. Great call.
Hey, thank you.
All right. Hey, Brian Johnson, man, the call-in line is scrolling across the middle of the screen. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen, man. The call-in line is 214-425-9333. Call in and let your voice be heard. China Eyes, don't get me crying tonight. She talking about the water boy. You're on the line with KSAP, SBD. Who we got? Hello?
Derek Carter.
Hey, what's going on, man? I can barely hear you.
Hey, check this out, right? I text you earlier, man. I think the draft when it starts out, they met with Dion Sanders, man. They met with Dion Sanders in the draft. I think they came to visit him. I really think they got something to do with that. Why they won't play his son? What you think?
Man, like Dion already told people, he ain't trying to coach in the NFL. Nobody should.
Yeah.
I don't know why they should feel threatened by Dion Sanders. Dion Sanders said, look, these grown men got too much money for him. He ain't got time to babysit grown men. He don't want no parts of the NFL, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? They should let his son, start his son, man. Let him play, man. Let him blossom, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy things, man. And like I said, like Jason Lloyd said yesterday, it's some things going behind closed doors that we don't see.
Yeah.
And he exposed them. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why Kevin Stefanski is not, answering these questions head on when Mary Kay Cabot asked him that.
I watch it every day, man. I watch G. Bush every day. I watch on Title Filter on Quincy Carey. I watch sports every day. I'm a fan. I've been a diehard fan since I was locked up in Vanceboro Brown close correction. I used to watch every Browns game since they came back into the league in '99.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Hey, great call, man. Appreciate you calling in. Appreciate your support, my brother.
You're welcome. You're welcome, man. Keep the good work up.
All right, appreciate you.
All
right. Man, we got a lot of great callers coming in, man, with a lot of opinions, man. I do appreciate that. I like the engagement, people calling in, man. Just know, man, when I have a caller on the line and you guys are trying to call in, man, you just got to be patient. You got to be patient. That means we got a caller on the line. So you're welcome to call back. You're on the line with KSAP and SBD, man. Who we got? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Who we got?
This is Brian Johnson calling from Canada. How you doing, brother?
Hey, man, appreciate you, man. We got Brian Johnson calling in from Canada, man. I appreciate the call, man. What we got?
Well, I've been following Shedeur since truth and
Oh yeah.
everything like that. And Dion, Coach Prime Dion, as far as like that. But one of the things that we all know, and I can never understand, well, doesn't make much sense. For a fact, when a guy is rated maybe the top 2 quarterbacks coming out of the draft, doesn't play a single football game after a season, and gets drafted in the 5th round, we know something's up. Also to the fact that Dillon Gabriel was rated the 4th or 5th round, was a leap for Cleveland to draft him in the 3rd round.
Yep.
Then we find out every coach that he had is represented by the same agency that he has.
Yep.
So there's a conflict of interest there. Coincidence, maybe, but seems like a conflict of interest. So a lot of times in professional sports, or what happens if an agency represents one a player and a coach. So you know what? I'm not saying there's a kickback, but there's certain kind of allowances, we'll say, that are gardened by maybe the coach is, saying, listen, I'm going to get my guy in, he belongs to the same agency. So there's definitely favoritism, because if you look at from rookie camp to spring camp to fall camp, Dillon has underperformed.
Yes.
And the thing is, I'm not taking any way disparaging the young man. You know what I mean? He's doing the best that he can, but he has limitations. And when you have limitations, it doesn't make you execute to maybe the best of his ability, because he just can't do it. If you're a sprinter and you can only run so fast, and your other guys are faster than you, you're always going to place in a certain realm. The thing is with Dillon, they say about Shedeur, he never played big games, but Shedeur never had an offensive line like Dillon Gabriel, Cam Ward, and he had just as good as number as Cam Ward.
Yeah.
So for them to always say, well, he's not qualified, but he's not ready. Now, how could a kid that's been taught by one of the greatest football players on the defensive side, he's been, he was coached by Jeff Blake as a kid.
Oh, yes.
Had mentorship with Tom Brady, or anybody, he had the resources that can make him a better player and develop him to see the game. Dion was a quarterback in high school and stuff like that. He was his offensive coordinator and when he was at Prime Academy and at Truth. So for them to say that he can't read and he's not it's really laughable.
Yeah.
It is truly laughable for the simple fact. So another thing that I was always thinking about here, I remember one time they had an interview with Dion, and he basically said he didn't want his son to go to Cleveland. So I don't know if that's something that they're holding against Shedeur, because I don't think it's anything against Shedeur. I think it's more of a power struggle against Dion, because a lot of NFL, it's like an old oligarch that they don't want Dion to have any power to say, you know what, Dion, it's basically like buck breaking. That's what if you want to say the truth, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's basically buck break. You know what I mean? You're not going to come in here and do what you think you can do. We're going to show we're still the good old boys club. And that's what I think.
Gotcha, man. Hey, Brian Johnson, man, I do appreciate you, all your support and all the love that you show in the chat. Appreciate you calling in, man. Y'all give a salute to Brian Johnson calling all the way in from Canada, man. Great call, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Have a blessed night.
All right, appreciate you, buddy.
Doing what you're doing, my brother.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right. Man, great call, man. Salute to Brian Johnson calling all the way in from Canada, man. So I do appreciate that call. Yeah. Hey, we've had a lot of great calls tonight. A lot of callers have made sense. Like I said, if you want your voice to be heard, man, go ahead and hit the hotline, man, and you can come up here and you can speak with K-Sap, the man behind the mic of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast, and you can give your opinions on this situation that we're dealing with in Cleveland. But yeah, man, we got a lot of great callers, man. A lot of people said Brian is in the know. Yeah. That was a good call, Miss Pamela. That was a good insight from Brian from Canada, man. He must know something. Marlon Cozen said, how does Shedeur put up 21 points in the debut? You're on the line with K-Sap with SBD, man. Who we got?
You got Glenn, better known as Joe Biggs. I'm out of Oakland, California.
What's going on, man?
My team, K-Sap, is the 49ers.
Gotcha.
I can't even watch my own team because I'm watching this young black stud being colluded.
Yeah.
And it's so deep, K-Sap, that this is my first time ever being heard by any of the platforms. And I feel so bad for Shedeur. And I don't know how strong he is mentally, but they trying to break him. And Kevin, until Kevin's fired, Shedeur might as well be a red shirt this year. He's not going to play him. He's not. I don't care what. Jimmy is the owner, but Jimmy is not going to allow this kid to outshine that third round pick, which we know he 5'9", he my height. The kid ain't no good. And I'm serious, K-Sap. The kid is one of them leagues that we don't watch. He is not better than him. We've seen tape on the backup that they got number 2. It's like a ritual in Cleveland. And Jason Lloyd is a phony. I'm starting to come around to Mary Kay because she are asking hard questions, K-Sap.
Yeah, I know.
And it's just a shame that this talented black man has been held down. He been held down like with an anchor, man. Like it's so terrible. And then the girl, the Southern Goddess, I mess with her too. And I'm out of Oakland. I'm out the Bay.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. We some strong people, but that's a billionaire league. That's the old school billionaires, and they have an agenda. I hate even seeing Dee. She's so phony. The other kid be up there with G. Bush. He ain't no kid. He older than I'm 62 years old. Addie.
Yeah.
Addie is so phony. She phony, K-Sap. They got hidden agendas, and I don't think Shedeur gonna hit the field at all this year.
Man, hey,
I really don't.
I kind of like I've been saying that. As much as we want to see Shedeur hit that field, like all the reports came out there, he's gonna get the last 4 games of the season. But until I see it, that's when I'll believe it. And that's why this is a storyline. That's why people said this 30 for 30 story, if it makes way into progress, it's gonna be legendary because there's some stuff behind closed doors that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? And like you said about Jason Lloyd, like you said Jason Lloyd's a phony, but he knows something that's going on because he basically said it on the Ken Carman and Anthony Lima show.
On our side, K-Sap.
Hey,
He ain't on our train. Neither is Dustin. Whatever position he played, the little dude being there, Dustin Fox. He definitely ain't Shedeur. They keep saying readiness.
Yeah. That's the word that they're using. He's not ready. Yeah.
Not ready. And it's a shame that we as black warriors have to battle these people. But the thing I think about Shedeur, and I sleep with it, and I watch you when I go to work in the morning. I'm up at 3:30 and I'm on you.
I appreciate you.
I want you to put out new footage every time. And what I'm trying to say is that the kid is not fit to get a shot. And what they doing is clicks. You ain't doing clicks. You doing culture. You about your people. You a strong black man.
Appreciate that.
Bro, let me tell you something. They doing this all for money, off of Shedeur's name.
Hey.
It ain't a quarterback in Cleveland better than Shedeur, and he's not hurt. He's not hurt.
Look, I can't disagree with you at all.
Hey, listen to this case happen. I'm gone because I know his other callers want to get theirs off. I'm not popping off, but what player you know get talked about like him? He flew private jets. He was doing the treatment thing. And like you say, it is mandatory everybody get treatment, even if they ain't hurt
Thank
or
you.
bumped or bruised.
I've said that. I've said that.
It's so ludicrous, and I'm obsessed with it because it's almost like a Kaepernick deal,
Yeah.
but it ain't. Kaepernick took a knee, and then they want to give him a job. They wanted to give him a job. No, he wasn't with it. He stand for the people. You stand for the people. Your show it's gonna stay blowing up. You the truth, bro, and Shedeur the truth, and them Cleveland people, they not gonna play this kid. Because guess what's gonna happen?
What's that?
The stands gonna be filled up,
Yep.
and they gonna show out, and they ain't gonna have that.
Yep.
That's not gonna go down.
Gotta wait.
It's
We
not gonna go down.
gotta wait. We gotta wait for the sequel. We gotta wait for the finale. That's what we gotta do.
I'm gonna give you some game. And Khalid,
Oh yeah, I like
he
him.
said they hunting Dylan. They trying to put that hit on him. They're sending him to the, you know what I mean. They're
Yeah.
trying to send him, I mean. They trying to send him to the hospital.
Yeah.
And so it won't be no more excuses.
Yeah.
And sooner or later, I think that linebacker, he a linebacker, and he's dope, and he out. They got a target on him, straight up. They got a bounty on Dylan. So sooner or later it's gonna happen, but they still gonna find an excuse. Case out, you the rawest out right now.
And I appreciate you, man.
And I watch them all.
And I appreciate the compliment, man. I appreciate everything. I appreciate the support, man. Great call, man. Keep on supporting, man. I appreciate the call.
And let the next man get. And I'm on you.
All right, appreciate you. All right, appreciate you. Salute, my brother.
All love.
All right. Man, that was a great call, man. Man, we did have some great callers, man. Call in, man. Hey, salute to the people that's calling in, man. Like I said, man, I love the support. I appreciate it. That's why I said, man, if you haven't joined the channel, please hit that join button, man. Just hit the join button and join this community, man. We can take this thing. Just join the channel, man. We didn't have a lot of people come in here and gift subscriptions to people, random people in the chat, man. So, man, just hit the join button, man. Don't be afraid to hit the join button, man. We're not going to let you down. Don't be afraid to send super chat in, man. Let your voice be heard, man. I open up. See, the thing about me, I've been telling you guys, I open up my platform for people to participate. We not holding all this. You know what I'm saying? Don't look, this is what I'm saying. We participate with our chat. We're not just going to hopscotch like Kevin Stefanski. We're not going to hopscotch over the things that you put in the chat. You're on the line with KSAP SBD. Who we got?
Got David from the Loop.
What's going on, David?
Hey, the guy he was talking about Kaepernick thing. I just wanted to let you know I'm not a fan of the NFL because of that. And far as Shedeur Sanders is concerned with the Cleveland Browns and Dylan Gabriel been set up ever since the draft. I really believe that. And You know, I'm not saying Gabriel was better than Shedeur. I'm just saying they just using him. It's like they was gonna use Pickett and Flacco. But I'm just saying they just using them. They was planning on the get another quarterback next year.
Yeah. Well, we
And
see how. Well, but look,
we
see how that looks with Arch Manning. We see how that looks. They banking on Arch Manning. We see how that looks. But go ahead and continue.
Right. Yeah. They was all after Arch Manning. Arch Manning, he can't compare to Shedeur. I don't think it's a quarterback that's coming out next year to compare to Shedeur myself.
I totally agree with you, man.
And but I just wanted to get that off because I think they didn't play Dylan and if you've seen a couple of tapes, Dylan and Shedeur, they get along just fine, and people don't believe that. But anyway, I just wanted to get that off, man, because I think, like I said, I'm not a fan of the NFL on account of that.
Okay.
But like your show, man.
Man, I appreciate it.
I just wanted to get that off.
All respect, man. I appreciate you calling in, man. Great call.
All right. Take care.
All right. Thank you. Man, y'all showing out tonight, man. Phone lines blowing up, man. Y'all, man, look, every caller that calls in has a great point. I love the interaction. But back to what I was saying, one thing about me, I love the participation. I love participating with the chat. And, I just show respect to the chat. And, I want everybody to participate, with the platform. You're on the line with K-Sap, SBD. Who we got?
Back to what I was saying, one thing.
Hello.
What's going on?
Yo, Sap.
What's up, BD? What's up, man?
I got a bone to pick with you before I get into the Shedeur stuff.
This ain't about this, man. Your shirt's on the way. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So you was reading my mind because I've been waiting.
Hey, look, come on, man. Just come on. What you got?
They can't hold Shedeur too much longer, Sap. He's going to play eventually. I think it'll be this week coming. But, I've been saying for a year that Dylan Gabriel's a bum. And he was a bum in Oregon. How he even got, to this point is beyond me. But the Cleveland Browns got to think like this. Look, they want to keep Myles Garrett. They had to beg Myles Garrett to stay there.
Yeah.
1. 2, they had to pay that man an enormous sum of money. You're not going to get rid of Myles. It's about Myles Garrett at the end of the day. And they're going to have to play Shedeur, else Myles is going to walk. And if Myles walk, it's over for them.
Oh, yeah. We've seen the body language of Myles Garrett. Every post-game media after the game, he's always talking about losing the same way. This offense ain't. It's like with the stout defenses you got, and you can't put up points. You can't muster 17 points to win a ball game. And the defense is out there playing lights out, holding their opponents. But like I told people, as long as the defense is on the field, they're going to wear down. If the offense is going to go 3 and out, the defense ain't going to work.
Yeah, I don't care how great your defense is. If they on the field for 40 plays, you're going to see the effects of that. Yeah. I don't care who you are. But at the end of the day, he's going to play because this ain't about Stefanski. This ain't even about the Cleveland upper brass. It's about Myles Garrett, in my opinion. You want to keep Myles Garrett happy. He's one of the top 3 defensive players in the whole NFL. You're not just going to let him walk. So you got to keep that man happy. They're going to have to play Shedeur eventually.
I hope you're right, man. But
the pressure is mounting. The Browns are losing. Something going to give. The well got the crack eventually.
We're going to see. I hope you're right, man. But, yeah, your shirt's on the way, man. We got you.
All right, bro.
All right. Appreciate the call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, great call. See these people like this SBD merch and stuff like that. Caller called up. He wants his shirt. Hey, Gigi Gina Bina. That's how they do, man. We represent well out here in these YouTube streets. But yeah, great call. But Wolfpack said they moving Shedeur to 3rd string and Zappy to backup. Well, that's basically what Kevin Stefanski said. Shedeur Sanders is not ready to go. How many more excuses are you using? Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Gina. Gina Bina. Yeah. But hey, that's what I'm saying, man. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff, man. A lot of people said, man, please don't let Shedeur play while the horrible coach is there. But hey, it is what it is, man. But hey, look, the crazy thing about it is, look, tomorrow's Thursday, right, guys? It's going to be some more news. It's going to be something else is going to come out that's going to piss us off. It's going to be something else because now tomorrow's Thursday. You got 3 days before you play the New York Jets. Are we going to get the depth chart? Are we going to get to see who is going to be the backup quarterback? It's going to be more mess, y'all, bro. Look, it's mess as we speak. But I think Shedeur Sanders is handling the situation well. And that's why you got to give respect to well-off media. You got to give respect to well-off media because Bucky ain't going to sugarcoat it. Yeah. They won't announce the quarterback two to this weekend. That's how Kevin Stefanski did when Joe Flacco got traded. We had to wait. But it should be no-brainer. It should be no-brainer. Like, I want to ask you a question, chat. Why wouldn't you just answer the question knowing the fact that if he is dressed, you're still not going to put him in the game? If he is dressed, you're still not going to put him in the game. That's the crazy part. But see, they don't want to talk about that. If he is dressed, you're still not going to put him in the game. Can we agree to that? Can we agree to that? Spiritual war exposed. Broad players have minor injuries every day. Laughing out loud. Yeah, for people that just coming in saying this stuff, I've been saying that. Every athlete in every sport gets some kind of treatment. They just blowing doors up. That's all. Aqib Talib. His name is Aqib Talib, China Eyes. Aqib Talib. Aqib Talib. He was a former Denver Bronco. Aqib Talib. And yes. So yeah, it is what it is, man. But it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more news coming out tomorrow. It's gonna be some more news coming out tomorrow, and we'll be right back here tomorrow at 6:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure y'all got y'all's notifications on, so y'all can get in here earlier. So we ain't got to repeat ourselves. Oh, he go hard. Hey, him and Skip go hard for Shedeur. Sell more FUD, man. Don't cause. See, sell more FUD, man. You trying to cause confusion.
They only here to cause confusion.
You talk about next season quarterbacks for Cleveland will be Watson, Sanders, and Gabriel. This gets sticky. This gets dicey, guys. This gets dicey if Deshaun Watson is still around. That sell more FUD, man. You causing confusion, man. Don't do that. Yeah, you causing confusion, man. Don't say that, man. You're gonna bring Deshaun Watson back in the fray. Hey, as the world turns. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. 140 people in here watching, man. Make sure y'all drop a like on the video. Yeah. Yeah, y'all, bro. They only here to cause confusion, man. You got to stop that, Sound More Fudd. You got to stop causing confusion, man. Don't mention Deshaun Watson because that makes the situation even more dicier. Don't do that to us, man. Don't throw a spear at us, man. Yeah. Ghost of Deshaun Watson. Appreciate you, G-Man 112. Yeah, I appreciate y'all guys' support, man. Yeah, man. So we're gonna if y'all want to call in, man, we'll take one more phone call and then we'll get up out of here. Cut the Ish Real Talk Sports. What's going on? Got my girl Keisha from Cut the Ish Real Time Sports in the building. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Cut the Ish Real Talk Sports with Keisha. Yeah. Hey, Big Reg 409 said Deshaun Watson will be a $45 million cap hit if they let him go next year. So yeah, he'll be on the roster next year. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he can be on the roster, but you know what I'm saying? It's kind of tricky, man. Because then the story surrounding around Shedeur Sanders gets even more dicier. Then it's gonna be, oh my goodness. Woo! And see, why didn't Cleveland just trade him? Because Cleveland didn't want to give up a second-round pick. They didn't want to give up a second-round pick. That's all it was. They didn't want to give up a second-round pick. Appreciate you, Yarborough Williams. I like your show. I'll be back tomorrow. I did subscribe. Night all. Appreciate you. CJ said Cleveland don't need no more quarterbacks. We already know that. They got one. Looking right in their face, but they failed to put him in the game. Like, it's crazy. But man, look, the phone lines was blowing up tonight, man. We had 8 callers call in, man. That's love, man. Everybody had a great opinion. I appreciate everybody coming in. Appreciate all my mods in the building. Appreciate everybody that showed up. Appreciate everybody that showed out. Like I said, if you haven't joined the channel, man, y'all go ahead and join the channel, man. What y'all waiting for, man? Join the channel, man. That's all it is, man. Join the channel. I'm gonna give y'all something. I'm gonna give y'all something to think about. I'll give y'all something to think about. We do shows and we talk to our chat. Hey, shout out to Yarborough Williams becoming a member of the Simply Ball Dropping community, man. So appreciate Yarborough Williams for becoming a member of the Simply Ball Dropping community, man. Appreciate the love and support. And I will say this, man. This is a disclaimer. I know all y'all be watching Nightcap, right? People are over there spending their well-earned money, sending super chats into these guys that got millions of dollars. And have y'all ever seen one time that they posted anybody's super chat on the big board for people to read and to be acknowledged? That's what super chats are. Super chats are for people to be acknowledged and for people to have their comments shown up on the big board and people to address that comment, right? But a lot of people go off into these channels that got millions of followers and spend $50 in super chats just for a comment that they don't even read. Y'all think about that. Just think about that. And a lot of these YouTubers around here that are growing, they talk back to the chat. They take time to post your comments and acknowledge people. But a lot of people go to these platforms that have millions of subscribers and donate their hard-earned money to get their point across for the host of the show or the producer not to acknowledge that super chat. I just want y'all to think about that. But we appreciate you, Yarborough Williams, man, for becoming a member. I appreciate the love, man. With that being said, man, shout out to everybody that came through. China Eyes, Cut the Ish, Real Talk Sports, G-Man, G-Man 1112, Wolfpack, GG Gina Bina, Selmore Fudd, Big Reg 409, ADP Art Creation, CJ, Football Junkie 55, Amber, one of my lovely mods, Spiritual War Exposed. Man, we had a lot of people up in here. Marlon Costley. Man, that's a lot, man. If I missed you, Big Dog Sports. What's that? Kawabina Sorry, if I pronounce your name wrong, I do apologize. We had some Chinese writing in here. I don't know who that is, but I appreciate you coming through. J Tweezy 79. Yeah, but y'all get the point, man. I appreciate everybody that supported the channel tonight. I appreciate everybody that came through. Appreciate you tuned in. We had a great time tonight. But look, that's going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We're going to catch you on the next one. Oh, yeah, just in case I forgot, tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. And that's going to wrap up another episode, and we'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.